WoWEbony. Today I will be showing you a curly lace front wig. Now this one has 6 inches of parting space. This one is also 14 inches in length. It is a natural color and it's 150% in density. You do get 2 combs on the side, a comb in the middle, a comb in the back, your adjustable straps, and they did add on the removable elastic band. It also does come with the pre-plucked hairline, and they also bleached the knots on this unit. The lace color on this one is also a medium brown, and then the cap size is a medium cap. What the unit looks like after it has been freshly washed and air dried. And I do want to show you guys this removable elastic band because this is the one that I really like. I feel like it's just more secure, and then you can tighten it up as much as possible versus just putting them in the hooks. This is the one I prefer. I wish more companies had that. So I am going to go glueless today. So I will just be putting on my wig grip. If you guys have not seen my video on the wig grip versus the wig grip cap, please make sure to go and check that out. But if you want to be glueless, I highly suggest this with any of your wigs. If you are a wig lover, you definitely should have this in your collection because this is going to save you from your wig slipping back. Like you guys see me pulling and tugging with the elastic band and everything tightened up, it's not going to go anywhere. And that is usually how I wear my units throughout the week. It's just an easy method and I don't have to worry about a lot of fuss. Pre-plucked hairline on this unit is looking pretty good. I did not go in and do any extra plucking. So now I'm just going to work on cutting off the lace on this unit. Now with WoWEbony lace, I really don't have to worry about camouflaging it too much because as you guys can see, as soon as I started to cut the lace off, it pretty much already started to blend into my skin. However, on the sides, I was having a little bit of difficulty because I was trying not to cut too much hair, and because on my side of the camera, the lace was blended in so good that I couldn't exactly tell where I was cutting at. So I had to be very, very careful. But this is what it looks like with one side cut off so far. And then I'm just going to work on cutting off the other side. Now I did have to cut off just a little bit of the lace by the ear. And I could have went in on that one side and cut down a little bit more. But like I said, it blended in. So it was really hard for me to do that. Now, if you are not good with cutting your lace off on your head, you can always cut off everything on your mannequin head. I just prefer to cut it on my head because it's just easier for me. Making sure that the lace is cut off the way I want it to be. I'm just going to take a little bit of hair on the side. I'm using my edge brush. I'm just going to swoop over a little hair. Now, as I always say, if you do not like baby hairs, you can just go ahead and skip past this part and just hot comb the front of the hairline back and you will be good to go. However, sometimes I do like a little bit of extra, especially with my curly hair units. I just feel like it makes it look really good, especially if the baby hairs are done right and they don't look too thick. So I am just going to work on swooping that over. And as you guys can see, I did not use a lot of hair. It's going to be very simple. I'm using my She Is Bomb Fuse foam to swoop the hairs over and also to push it back into place. And that is my favorite foam wrap right now, or my favorite foam just right now. I even use that to style the hair on the unit, and it just holds the curls so well, and it also helps with the frizziness. All of the products that I love to use are linked down below in case you guys want to check it out. It was just a little bit more of a challenge. It just did not want to stay swoop. I always say take your time. When you are doing your baby hairs, make sure to take your time until you can get it right. I like to kind of hold mine in place and then swoop it over. That way it will stay. And it just works out well for me. Usually when I'm going glueless during the week, it usually will only take me 10 minutes tops. And most of the minutes are just to make sure that my lace is looking good. So That's it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take off my clips, and then I'm using my Care wax stick. I purchased this wax stick, oh my gosh, it's been about a year, and y'all still see how much I have left. I love this stuff. I feel like you should have some wax stick in your collection, even if it's for synthetic wigs, just to kind of make sure those flyaways are not sticking up at the top, and it just makes everything look really sleek. Then I'm going to take the hot comb, and I'm just going to start pressing the hair back. Now, the curls aren't at the root, so you guys already know when it comes to my curly units where it's not curly at the roots, I try to go in and just sleek it out just a little bit. So after hot combing the front of the hairline, I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Creator Powder Palette. And I am just going to put a little bit of powder around the hairline just to kind of make the lace blend in a little bit more, since I did not lay this down with any freeze spray. Of course, if I did, the lace would not be so noticeable, especially on one side. It felt like it needed a little bit more powder. And then I'm going to go into the parting space. Now, I was a little bit disappointed in the parting space because the parting space was so tightly packed, but the front of the hairline was pre-plucked, and I just wanted to fix it because I just didn't like the way that it looked. So I was trying to swoop some of the hairs over to kind of camouflage that, and I'm using my Glam Force spray to do that, but I just still was not happy. And you guys will see why I'm gonna bend my head down, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm not sure why it looks so wide right there in the front. Like, it just shouldn't be like that. I feel like it should be plucked out a little bit different. And even on the website, I'm looking at the picture, and I will go ahead and insert that in. Even on the model, you can tell exactly where the front of the hairline, where it's a little bit wide at. So I'm gonna swoop it over. This is my little technique to kind of hide that lace right there so it doesn't look so wide, and that is to swoop it over so it's just not all out there. So yeah. So now I'm just going to go in with the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum, and I'm going to work on fluffing the hair up. Now, I did not have to use too much of that because I already used the She Is Bomb Fuse Foam, and that already controls frizz, and it gives the hair a little bit of shine, so you don't want your hair to come off looking too oily. Now, this is a natural color, but it's definitely giving me a 1B vibe. You guys have to let me know down below. But it's definitely coming off just a tad bit darker. If you guys are worried about your ear tab showing on the side, what I like to do during the week is just bobby pin that behind my ear, and I make sure the bobby pin is sticking to the wig grip. That way I know that it's not going to go anywhere. So now here is another part that I was a little frustrated with. You guys know I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and ugly. I did have to go in and trim up the hair in the back. Now from right here, it looks good. But wait till your girl turn around. I had to work some magic, and I was struggling. So I knew I had to cut off a little bit in the front, but I was just pleasantly surprised when I turned around. Was looking good from the front, and I turned around and I seen I'd had some work to do. So guys, this was a struggle, but I'm gonna let y'all see the struggle. Okay, I was using one hand. I was holding my phone in one hand, and then I was holding the scissors in another hand, praying that I did not cut the back of my neck. So usually when I film, my camera is attached to an extra phone that I have. That way I can see myself when I'm filming. I don't have to keep looking in the viewfinder on the camera. So I was holding the phone in one hand and then making sure I was cutting correctly. So as you guys can see, I did a really good job. But like I said, it was a struggle because I was really trying to get those longer pieces without worrying about cutting off the hair that I did not have to cut. So I did have to go in and fix this little unit up. After getting those extra pieces, guys, this is what the back of the unit is looking like. The curls on this unit formed really nicely. It's more like a deep wave, and then it curls towards the bottom of the unit. And like I said, the density on this is nice. Now this unit only comes in the 14 inches, but the length of this is good after I cut off those pieces. You guys can see it's slightly longer in the front, and then it's a little bit shorter in the back. Now, as far as the hairline goes and the bleach knots and the parting space, I do wish the parting space was open just a little bit wider, but you can always go in and customize it and pluck out some extra hairs. The pre-plucked hairline looked good. I just was not a fan of how it looked a little bit wider in the front. Some people can deal with that. Like I said, you can always swoop some hairs over. It's totally up to you. I have worked with those hairlines before, so I already pretty much knew what to do. Now, I do want to let you guys know that the company is coming up on their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. So all lace wigs will be up to 45% off, which you can't beat. And this unit is already on the website for $83.20. Yes, $83.20. Let me know what you think about this unit. If you're looking for something affordable, especially if you are a beginner and you want to see exactly how you feel about a short curly bob, then this might be it for you because it does not cost a lot of money. Like I said, I did have to put in some work to it just to make it my own. So because this is a short curly unit, you are gonna have to make sure to go in and refresh it throughout the week. That is something that I do expect. When I wore this unit, I did not get a ton of shedding. I did get a little bit, and I also did notice a little bit of frizziness. So guys, if you are interested in this unit, once again, I'll make sure to leave all the details down below, and I'll also put the Black Friday information. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, share, and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.